What's up, nail babes? I know it's been a minute, but I'm back with another video. This is going to be a spring set, and this is my new puppy toy. Look at him, he's so precious.
Trapping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut throat like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego.
I just started off with some XXL tips, and I cut them down a little bit. I wanted my nails to be a little bit shorter this time since I had a new puppy. I wanted to jump straight into it because there was more. I wanted to show the 3D flower portion more than the application portion, because if you've been here before, I'm sure you've seen enough videos of me doing acrylic applications. But if you would like me to continue recording full application videos, that's absolutely fine. Just leave me a comment down below and I will try to record more of the actual application portion for most of my sets. All these nails were purple. The only one that was different was this ombre nail. I applied the purple to all the tips first, and I probably shouldn't have for the purpose of this ombre nail, because I feel like it would have blended a lot easier if I went ahead and did the ombre while the purple was still wet. But since it wasn't really blending that well, I just went ahead and added another large bead. It didn't really matter. It came out pretty decent. I was just gonna cap all of these in clear anyways, so it was fine. It turned out okay. This is what the nails were looking like right after capping them in clear. Sorry I couldn't give you guys a little bit more of the ASMR portion. It was really short because I was watching TV in the background. I didn't want to do my nails in silence this time. So I probably could have turned the TV volume down, but completely forgot about it. Okay, so that was a little something slight. Okay, I didn't really do too much when it came to filing. I just made sure they were pretty straight, and then I used the little drill bit, the 5-in-1 bit, to seal the cuticle area. And then I'm going to turn these into the moon shape, the little C-shaped tips. I really like those. Those are my favorite nails so far, like to actually wear. But I'm gonna just let you watch the filing portion, and I'll be back when it's time for 3D flowers. Also, I forgot to mention, when I'm doing this step, I'm actually not, sorry, I'm eating. But when I'm doing this step, I don't, my drill is not up high at all. Like, it's on like a slow to medium speed. Don't cut yourself. On this step, creating the moon shape, I've mentioned this in another video, but when you're doing the moon shape, you really do have to turn your speed on high just to get this portion of the nail. It does have to be on high, but try to keep your pinky planted so that you can remain control of the drill and so that you don't hurt yourself or anyone else. Let me tell you guys real quick about this little finger ring that I got on. I made that myself with acrylic. So if you want me to make a separate video showing how I make little rings with acrylic and rhinestones and everything, I will definitely make a video on that. But I did do a short little video on Instagram. The name is the same. It's Nailklash. So if you want to see it a little bit faster, it is definitely on there, and I think I pinned it to the top of my profile. Now I'm just buffing the entire surface of the nail right before I go ahead and wash my hands. And you'll see what that looks like in a second. I'm just trying to get the smoothest surface possible right before, so that any nail art or any, my gel polish goes on pretty smoothly. And there's that beautiful C shape that I absolutely love. And this is after the top coat. So now I'm just going to apply some bling, because this is going to be a spring design. So I'm going to use the bling to kind of create sort of floral patterns. So I put like a little pattern on this index finger, and I also did the same exact thing for the pinky. I'm just adding another small rhinestone just to the middle finger, because I'm going to put an acrylic flower up high on this nail. I'm going to start with the middle finger first, and I'm going in with a larger bead of white acrylic. And so I'm just going to place that bead down. I'm going to wait for it to solidify just enough for me to begin pressing. I'm not going to let the bead dry out too much, because I want this bead to come to a point, and I'm also going to add 2 small beads of acrylic on the sides at the top, just to form that flower. But the molding portion needs to be done while your bead is still kind of wet. So you'll just see me pressing and waiting, and then pressing and then waiting, just until I get the shape that I like. I didn't dry any of these beads off. I did want them to be more on the softer side or the wet side, so that I would have plenty of time to mold. You see how I'm still able to press and I'm still able to shape this? It's because I did not dry out these beads. I just pick them up, pick up a nice size for the area that I'm working with, place it, and I play around with it. Again, right after placing the bead, I'm going to make sure that it's in the position that I like. I'm also going to wait a moment for it to solidify just enough for me to start pressing it without my bead running into the cuticle area. Now that bead is laid exactly where I want it and how I like it, I'm going to go in with another bead matching the same size as the bead on the other side. You want your beads of acrylic for each petal on the side to be fairly similar. You kind of want them to be closer to the same size, just so it doesn't look uneven when you're finished this step. Because this acrylic flower is really close to the cuticle area, I do go in and just wipe it up, make sure everything's clean and there's no acrylic on my skin. And then I went in with some more beads of acrylic and just started building some flowers, like just pretty much I didn't have any particular idea for this design. I just knew that I wanted my index and my pinky to be the same. So I just went in and applied a couple petals on each finger. A little tip for acrylic flowers. When you are going in for a larger bead or a larger flower petal, you want to fully submerge your brush in the monomer once and go straight into the powder of your choice about 3 times. You want to press down on the acrylic powder 3 times, and that will create a larger bead of acrylic. When you're going in for smaller beads, you want to submerge the brush in the monomer, maybe tap it off once, and dip your brush in the powder twice or less times. After I placed 2 petals on each nail, I decided that I wanted to go in for a 3rd bead and just make this a sideways flower design. I just placed a little bead right in the center and allowed it to kind of mold itself into place before I started to press the bead. Because I'm doing this on myself, I like to flip my hands around a lot because it just helps me to get it from different angles. It's a little easier to rotate your hands and be able to get that bead exactly how you want it. And repeat on the pinky. I really like that I chose to do the same exact design but lower on the pinky. I thought it was a really cool effect, especially it being all the way at the tip of the nail. It just looked really cute to me for some reason, so I think the pinky was my favorite. I also went in with a liner brush, and I did some little line strokes and just outlined the sides of my ring finger and my middle finger for the next design. Once I got the lines all cleaned up, I went in with some small bling, some little small rhinestones to start another flower design. So on the ring finger, I'm going to basically continue placing petals and crystals just to my liking. I did several petals on this finger and I added several crystals on this finger. So I'm going to just let you watch this step. Hopefully you've gotten the idea of how to do the acrylic 3D flowers. Please let me know if this video was helpful or informational as well. I am kind of speeding through this part, but I have done, I believe, a video. If I can, I'll link it and attach it in the description box to another video that I also did 3D flowers on. I just really like bling, so I just go crazy with this part and just apply more and more bling and rhinestones just to make this set pop and give it a little oomph, you know? On this ring finger, of course, I wasn't following any order. I was just making sure I was laying petals in a way that kind of formed and shaped the nail. But it was still pretty much just random, so there it is. I did realize closer towards the end of this nail, my camera did stop recording, but after I applied the last 3D flower, I just added another little rhinestone. It was just like a diamond-shaped rhinestone just to bring it all together into a nice little point. And that was pretty much it for this nail design. I'm going to show you how it came out. If you've made it to the end, I thank you so much. I appreciate all of you who watch and view my content. If you like how these nails came out, leave a like on this video and let me know how you feel about them in the comments section. Also, let me know if you would try or recreate this design. In the next one, I'll be showing you how to do some really cute prom-inspired duckies. So that will be the next video, so stay tuned for more. And I'll catch you in the next one. See y'all.
Trapping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut throat like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco.